Hello and welcome back to the Light English podcast. I am Lucas.
And I am Anna. Welcome to Lesson 6. We are so happy you are here.
Today we have a very exciting topic, travel and vacation. We will talk about where we like to go and what we like to do on holiday.
Yes, this is a great lesson for learning new words about places, transport and activities. Remember to listen carefully and repeat after us.
Anna, let's start with a simple question. Do you like to travel?
Yes, I love to travel. Traveling is my favorite thing to do. I like to see new places and meet new people. Do you like to travel, Lucas?
I like to travel too, but I also like to stay home sometimes. I like short trips more than long trips.
That is interesting. Where did you go for your last vacation?
My last vacation was last summer. I went to the mountains. I stayed in a small wooden house for 5 days. It was very quiet and peaceful.
That sounds relaxing. What did you do there?
I went hiking every day. I took many photos of the trees and the river. I read a book and cooked simple food. It was a nice break from the city.
I see. My last vacation was very different. I went to a big city. I went to New York City.
Wow, New York, that is a very big city. How long did you stay there?
I stayed for 10 days. I went with my friend Maria. We visited many famous places.
What famous places did you visit?
We visited the Statue of Liberty. We walked in Central Park. We saw a show on Broadway. It was very exciting and busy.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Did you like the food in New York?
Yes, the food was great. We ate pizza, burgers, and many different kinds of street food.
So, we have 2 types of vacations, mountain vacation and city vacation. Listen and repeat. Travel, vacation, mountain, city.
Now, let's talk about transportation. How do you like to travel, Lucas? Do you prefer to fly, take a train, or drive a car?
I prefer to take the train. The train is fast and comfortable. I can look out the window and see the beautiful countryside. I can also read or work on the train.
I agree. The train is very relaxing. Do you ever fly?
Yes, I fly for long trips. For example, when I visit my sister in Canada, I must fly. I do not like flying very much, but it is necessary.
I love flying. I think the airplane is amazing. I like to look at the clouds from the window, and I like to watch movies on the plane.
That is true. Airplanes have good movies. What about driving a car?
I like to drive a car for short trips, maybe 2 or 3 hours. It is good for visiting my parents in the countryside. But for long trips, I prefer the train or the plane.
So, we have 3 main ways to travel. Listen and repeat. Airplane, train, car, fly, drive.
Very good. Now, let's talk about activities. What do you like to do when you are on vacation, Lucas?
I like to be active. I like to walk a lot. I like to visit museums and historical places. I like to learn about the history of the place.
That is very educational. Do you buy souvenirs?
Sometimes. I buy small things like postcards or a small magnet. I do not like to buy big, expensive things.
I am the opposite. I love to buy souvenirs. I buy gifts for my family and friends. I buy clothes and jewelry. I need a big suitcase for my things.
I can imagine. What else do you like to do?
I love to take photos. I take hundreds of photos. I take photos of the buildings, the food, the people, and myself. I want to remember everything.
That is a great way to remember the trip. I also like to try local food. I think food is a very important part of traveling.
I agree 100%. Trying local food is the best part. Listen and repeat. Activity, museum, souvenir, photo, local food.
Now, let's talk about our dream destinations. Anna, where do you want to go next?
My dream destination is Italy. I want to visit Rome and Florence. I want to see the old buildings and eat real Italian pasta and gelato.
Italy is beautiful. Why do you want to go there?
I love the history and the art. And the food, of course. I want to spend 2 weeks there.
That sounds wonderful. My dream destination is Japan. I want to visit Tokyo and Kyoto.
Japan. That is very far. Why Japan?
I am interested in the culture. I want to see the temples and the beautiful gardens. I also want to try real Japanese ramen and sushi.
That is a great choice. How long do you want to stay in Japan?
Maybe 3 weeks. It is a long trip, so I want to stay for a long time.
So, we have Italy and Japan. Listen and repeat. Dream, destination, culture, temple, garden.
Now, let's talk about packing. Anna, what do you put in your suitcase when you travel?
My suitcase is always full. I pack many clothes, dresses, shirts, pants, and 3 pairs of shoes. I also pack my camera, my phone charger, and a small notebook.
3 pairs of shoes. That is a lot. What about your toothbrush?
Oh, yes. I pack my toothbrush, toothpaste, and shampoo. I also pack a small first aid kit.
That is smart. A first aid kit is important. My suitcase is usually half empty. I pack only a few shirts, 2 pairs of pants, and 1 pair of shoes.
Only 1 pair of shoes? How is that possible?
I like to travel light. I pack a book and my headphones. I buy everything else if I need it.
You are very organized. Listen and repeat. Pack, suitcase, clothes, shoes, charger.
We have learned many new words today about travel and vacation.
Yes, we talked about mountains and cities, airplanes and trains, souvenirs and photos, and Italy and Japan.
Remember to use these new words when you talk about your next trip. Practice makes perfect.
That is right. Thank you for listening to Lesson 6 of the Light English podcast. We hope you enjoyed talking about travel with us.
Join us next time for Lesson 7, where we will talk about shopping and money. It will be very useful.
Goodbye for now, and safe travels.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye.